Hi everyone, my name is Fidara and I'm from Ribbon Secret Beauty, and today I want to talk to you how you can start your own lip gloss business, whether you want to start small or you want to start list. So get your pen and paper. This is gonna helpful tip for you. If I'm gonna start talking about if you want to start small. When I was starting I wanted to start small because I don't have a big budget plan, and YouTube was my friend and Google, so I watched a lot of YouTube videos about a lot of people talking about how you can start with $100 and the things you can buy with $100, because when I was starting I was completely new. I didn't even know the ingredients to make lip gloss. I was clueless, so YouTube really helped me a lot while starting my business. And after I got the information from YouTube, they were like, you have to buy your all the things you need is from Amazon. You can, if you want to start small with $100 budget, you have to get your things from Amazon and you're good to go. And what are the things that you need to get from Amazon? Number one, you need to get your lip gloss tube, your syringe, your flavoring oil, your pigments, your pipettes and syringe. You need to get a label printer, and you need to get a scale and packaging. So those are the things you need to get from Amazon. If you all of these things that I mentioned are within $100 budget, or sometimes less if you are lucky that they are doing sales and Black Friday is coming up, so you can get all of these things within $100. But when I got all of these things and I started my mixing lip glosses, I realized that all of this is not the kind of brand I want to put out there. It's not competitive enough, because lip gloss business nowadays are very competitive. Like, the market is getting, people are really enhanced and they are very creative nowadays. So when I started, this is one of my OG lip gloss that I started with $100, and I realized that the label peels off. I was using every label at that time to print out my label. Here I was using, this is one of my old label. This is every label. You just remove the sticker and place it on your tube. And I realized it's not the kind of thing it's not preaching professional, it's not preaching I brand, is not preaching quality. So I put a pause to my lip gloss business at that time. I stopped selling. I didn't even have a website then, so I stopped selling it, and I started doing further research to see how I can improve the brand and things I can do to improve the brand. And during my research I came across Cricut, and I bought Cricut for like $800, and I now know that I have to register my company. If I really have passion for this and I want this thing to be big, I have to register my company. So the first thing I did was register my company. I did it myself, all by myself. I used ink file. Some people can use like Zoom Lego or Lego Zoom, but you can do it yourself if you are still looking at the budget. If you are doing within a budget, you can register it yourself and you get your single member LLC. And after I registered my company myself, as I said, I came across Cricut. So now it remains for me to start sorting lip gloss tubes, because I want my tube to be unique and different from other brands out there. Well, that is very hard to find, because most tube nowadays, one brand or the other is using it. So it's very hard to get a tube that nobody has ever used before. And for you to customize the tube, even when you are sorting out tube from manufacturer, you need to be able to purchase a bigger quality, like a 10,000 MOQ, like 10,000 order, for them to be able to customize tube to your standard. Well, I've not been able to get to that stage yet, so you still have to buy from them what they have available. So it took me a long time. It took me a lot of sorting out for me to be able to come up with a tube that is like I can still purchase within like 1,000 like with I can still get like 1,000 tube or less sometimes. So you have to sort out the tube. If you are starting out big, tube searching is not easy, so you have to start now. After searching for tube, then I'm sure when you were starting out, you already did your label and logo yourself. You can do that yourself. You can create what you want yourself, or you ask someone to do it for you. But if you want to do it yourself, Canva is going to be your friend. And some people use I use Canva, so I don't know other things that you can use. I love Canva, and I personally use Canva to create my label and logo. And you just send the label and logo to the supplier, and they're gonna put the logo on or the label on the tube for you. I mentioned earlier that I bought Cricut, yes, which was a time consuming. So if you are starting out and you thought Cricut is gonna be friendly to you, no, because especially to me it wasn't friendly to me, because my logos are very small, they are tiny, so it's hard to pick out those labels. If you know what I'm talking about, if you use Cricut before, it's hard to pick out those labels when you print it down from Cricut and put it on the label. And especially if you are using this for like 500, 1,000 tubes, it's going to be time consuming, not something I wish to go on a journey on again. So I had to return the Cricut, which made me lost money, because they didn't, I had to pay for shipping about $200 to ship it back, which is, and so I lost like $400 trying to buy and returning it back. So that's not a good advice from me to you, because I've tested it and it didn't work. So Cricut won't be a good, it's better for you to just let the manufacturer of your lip gloss tube put the label on yourself. It's gonna save you time, trust me. And the next thing you're gonna, if you're starting big, the next thing now you have to start looking at is your ingredients. Now you need to step up your game, your ingredients. Yes, there are so far better ingredients than just using base, oil, fragrance, pigments. There are so many nice other ingredients you can add to your lip gloss that is gonna make it nice. It's gonna make it not sticky. It's gonna make the oil match well with the pigments. There are so many, it's gonna make the pigments not to be soluble. You know, there's so many other things you can add to lip gloss now that is far better than the basic things you see on YouTube. So you have to do your research. Your research is very important. And scale, you have to have a scale, because you have to be consistent with the kind of quality of things you're gonna put on in your lip gloss. You have to be very consistent, because you can't just use one pigment with maybe half spoon today and you forgot about it. So you have to now to scale your products, measure your products, and write it down. Note taking is very important when you start your lip gloss business. You have to take notes. It's very, very important. Then I've talked about that. Then you've sort out your lip gloss tube, you've sort out the label, you've sort out the ingredients. Now you have to sort out filling. How do you intend to fill your lip gloss inside the tube? You can start with pipettes, because I'm sure if you are just starting out, I don't know how big you want to start out, but you can start with using of pipettes, though it's going to be time consuming, or you get a lip gloss filling machine, depending on the quantity of things you're planning on filling. Get those from Amazon. It's easier. Then you have to create a website. You have to have a website. Yes, you have to have a website, whether with Shopify or you create your own domain. You have to have it. There are so many nice websites that you can do and create yourself. There's Wix, there's Shopify, there's Squarespace. There's so many out there that you can use to sell your lip gloss and create good quality website that is going to speak quality and profession now into your business. Then you have to packaging is very important. How do you want to stand out? Package makes your product stand out as well. How do you intend to package? Do you want to have a lip gloss box? Do you want to package like poly mailer is important? So you have to have a bubble mailer is important. Boxes, do you want to have boxes? Do you want to have stickers? Do you want to have you should have a business card, a thank you card. All those kind of things are very important to your brand. And you have to know how to run your numbers. It's very important for you to know how to run your numbers. Like you should know the amount of ingredients, the price of ingredients you are putting into your products. You should know how to price your products. Inventory is very important, not just for your business, but also for tax, especially when you register your company. You have to have all those things at the back of your mind, that they are the things that you need to get if you're starting out your business. Let me know next time. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this, which I'm gonna go into detail. I'm not gonna put the two together. I'm gonna go into deep details on the ingredients, the type of ingredients you need to buy, how much it can cost you. Let me know in the comments anything else you want me to add to part 2. And by the way, I'm using one of our color changing lip gloss. It changes according to your body's pH when you put it on. For me, as you can see, it turns to hot pink, but for some people it's natural pink or red, depending on your body's pH. And when you wipe it out, it stains your lip. I've been using mine since morning. as you can see, the stain still remains. So you can check it out at rebornsecrets.com, or check out TikTok at Reborn Secret Beauty. See you next time. Bye.